Now we're gonna move to the East Coast. You feel me? That NJ. Now these dudes right here, beautiful women, are the nappy heads. You feel me? I actually did buy the Mona Lisa single. But yeah, the Fugees, man. When the score came out, you feel me? First you get hit with that Fuji La, you know what I'm saying? And she just singing her ass off. And I was just like, God damn. You get the shit like, how many mics? You know? That's when I really started to like Lauryn Hill on How Many Mics. I was like, this girl is hard. She was a whole package. Let's get to it. The mask. Everybody wears a mask. I love the way the song start off. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I used to work at Burger King, a king taking orders. You feel me? What got me was Cowboys. I loved Cowboys. I love the conglomerate. I love all the artists. I love the two women just killing it. Rod Digger was murdering it. Lauren was murdering it. Forte was murdering it. It was a great song. You feel me? Fuji's album gotta be classic, dude. Gotta be. But like I'm saying, if you compile all Lauryn Hill's stuff, so you got Triple Diamond for her personally, you got Triple Diamond for the Fugees. Come on, man. Tell me how many albums Lauryn Hill then sold and she ain't on the top list. Stop it. The score was the shit. I loved it. It was a cool, complete album. But we about to head back west, baby. And this one right here, I think this was a album that really solidified West Coast. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a lot of people like just smashing on niggas. You feel me? We had New York, New York. Don't get me wrong. I love the Dog Pound. You feel me? New York, New York was a shit. But it was kind of a gap between smashing on these East Coast critics. You feel me? So when West Side Connection came out, man, bow down. That was it. That told you right there. Come on, bow down. Feel me? Bow down to a nigga that's greater than you. You know, I loved it. It was time for the West Coast to reclaim their throne. You know what I'm saying? Far Side was doing their thing. J5 was doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? But we needed some real West Coast to hit him hard. It wasn't never no disrespect. It was always me smashing it in your face that the West Coast is doing what West Coast gonna do, regardless of what radio plays we get. So Bow Down, they killed Bow Down. And then what takes us to all the critics in New Binky. You feel me? Cube had to let them know, man. We don't need your respect. Our record sales tell you what we doing. I love that Cube went in on the attack. That's what I loved. I love that he didn't care, and I like that he took that song by himself. He didn't ask for help. He didn't look. Let me let y'all know. Now we're gonna get to King of the Hill. I love King of the Hill. Now, is it true? You could go back and hear Cypress Hill. You could go back and hear some Ice Cube, and a lot of Ice Cube sound like some other people. And I'm a dude who read the credits. So some of your favorite Ice Cube songs were written by his cousin. Del the Funky Homo Sapien, Deltron 3030, his cousin. Read the credits, baby. Del wrote a lot of his classic songs. So, King of the Hill, I liked it. You feel me? But listen to both of the songs. Go back to, you feel me, the Friday soundtrack, and go back to the Cypress Hill, and you tell me, baby, Bow Down was a shit. I love putting West Coast back on the map. That solidified us right there, baby. Now we're gonna go to them Southern brothers, homie. Outkast with the AT-Aliens, baby. Off the gate, the AT-Aliens kicked it off. You know what I'm saying? Diverse. I love that they two different type of people. You know what I'm saying? Even though they from the hood, they two different type of people. And that's what I always liked about Outkast. So with AT Aliens, you know, great song. Jezebel was more with the feelings, you know what I'm saying? When you get those instruments that really know how to touch a person, like I felt that Jezebel, you know, it was beautiful. Me and you, yo mama and yo cousin too. If it wasn't me, I wouldn't say it, baby. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But yeah, when that came out, heads were shook. Like people didn't know what the hell. You feel me? And it was just that classic, you know, that was so classy with it, baby. You know, some alien type. You know, I don't believe in aliens. But we're gonna say some foreign. You know what I'm saying? Something that was foreign. And that's what I loved about the AT Aliens. Like the whole album, you know, it's just two different brothers, you know, mixing some gumbo. And when you eat it, you just like, who cares who put the onions in? Who cares who brought the seasoning? You know what I'm saying? When you eat it, it's fucking fabulous. So yeah, shouts out. This dude right here, another one, but this dude was so different for me that I started mimicking my writing style off of this guy. Okay, so I'll tell you, KRS, My Philosophy was the first song that ever made me want to write a song. So when I heard this, I was like, whoa. So I went quick to the writing books. And I also used My Philosophy. That was the name of my song, was My Philosophy, you know? And I used the same 5 syllables, My Philosophy. And so from my very first song, I was a multi-syllabic writer, you know. I just love words. And that's why I'm giving this to y'all right now. So I could give y'all my writing style because I will be sharing some stuff. Not no raps, but I'm going to be sharing you my poetry. That's why I'm sharing this with y'all. And so y'all could get who I am. And when I show you my writing style, these are my influences. So when Disaster Strikes hit, it was like, holy shit. When disaster strikes, you know, what do you do? Everyone's favorite. Put your hands where my eyes can see. It was, I think that video was the one that said, I fucking love this guy. Like, the first thing I noticed is he matches everything. And I am very, like, I critique all my clothing. Like, I could show you right now. Look at look at my shorts. You feel me? Because of the cross patterns. You feel me? Look at my socks. You know what I'm saying? Match everything up, baby. So, the thing I noticed about him was he matched everything up. And every video was like, holy shit, this dude is like matching to a T with these vulgar, vigorous rhymes that are just like tumbling over you. You know, he was the dude that made it cool to really use big words. So after Busta Rhymes, I really start like stepping up my vocabulary. Like, you know, leaders of the new school, I fucking love rah, 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 rah. You feel me? Rah, rah, like a dungeon dragon. I was a fan, baby. But when you got a whole album of this dude, it was fucking amazing. He hit you with some rhymes galore. Rhymes galore, rhymes galore, rhymes galore. You know, and this is just like, you know, he was just moving in and out of that, punching in, dip back, 2 steps, go in, give you 4-5, you know, rhymes galore, baby. Like he was for pressing you. You don't think he got rhymes galore, you feel me? You crazy. Then he followed up with Extinction Level Event. Now, I love this one was like so different for me because when he hit you with Everybody Rise, like you just stepping into the arena like everybody rise. You can't do nothing but feel great about yourself. You know what I'm saying? And this was like a song that, it had direction. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just a song. It was a song with direction. He wanted you to be that person. He was encouraging you to be that person. When he hit you with Give It To Me Raw, you know, it was just a swing, Some people got it, some people don't got it. When you get to Give Me Some More, I was done. The video, I was done. You gonna flip it on him, son? You feel me? It was so much character, so much pizzazz. Like I've always loved him and Spliff Star's chemistry. You feel me? And I even seen on one interview, he was like, me and Spliff Star never practice dancing. We just get on there and start dancing. And I was just always like, you know what? That's some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people got to go out there. I'm pretty sure Kid and Play had to practice their shit a few times. But after that, it was automatic. You know what I'm saying? But these dudes is just getting out there and just whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I always liked, the conglomerate of him inviting his whole squad. We move to my second favorite MC of all time. Again, we usually hear about these artists through their commercial song or the song that's played on the radio. This one is another one from a soundtrack. Okay, so we're gonna get into it. Ras Kass, Solo Nice, baby. You feel me? So only hear, Anything Goes and Miami Life, right? So I moved to Rialto, and then my nigga Germany, he like, hey dude, you ain't up on this other shit? And I'm like, nah, you feel me? He like, man, you gotta hear this Nature of the Threat, dude. Germany was a part of a rap group called MC, you feel me? And they always wanted me to be a part of the group, but you feel me? I didn't care about battling. I was killing everybody. I just step up and I kill you. So, you know. And he had a phrase I always loved. He said he called a pair of paramedics. So when he said that, I was like, oh, dude is hard. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to Germany for introducing me to Nature of the Threat. But I also had another silent, you feel me? But I was in school. It was actually one of my teachers. If you out there, Mr. Shepard, homie, Mr. Shepard, he seen that I wasn't that type of dude. And he was like, dude, you really need to go get that Ras Kass album and listen to that whole album. And I was just like, fuck you, teacher. I don't want to fucking do no report on Lord of the Flies. Fucking hate Lord of the Flies, man. These motherfuckers turn against each other and all, man, fuck Lord of the Flies. And he's like, no, little brother, I'm telling you, go get that Ras Kass. And I just didn't like him because I hated English class. You feel me? I hate English, so I hate English class. Of course, anything goes. Like, anything goes. Like, you feel me? I'm a LA dude. He from Carson. I lived in Carson for like 4 years. Anything goes. I'm a LA dude. Anything goes. You feel me? But when he hit you with that Sunset, now this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Do you see the pattern of West Coast MCs who have to go back to New York and tell New York, fuck y'all, just because y'all came up with it or whatever? Nigga, we fucking shitting on more than half of you dudes. West Coast been holding it down for so long, baby, on the underground scene. New York, y'all been trying to sign deals every day. Cali dudes been owning their own companies since day one. Now, this is like one of my top 2-3 songs of all times. That's Nature of the Threat. Now, what I love about Nature of the Threat is He gave you dates. He gave you times. He gave you names. You know, he didn't just go out there and say, I hate these people for this. I hate that for that. I hate that. He gave you the reasons why. He gave you the connections. He gave you enough to go do all the research for you to figure this stuff out 25 years ago. And people on the internet are barely getting it. And I ain't talking about young kids. I'm talking about old people are barely getting it and saying, damn, that dude just spat that shit way back then. Like, holy shit. Like, Nature of the Threat is one of the hardest songs ever made. All right. So definitely in my top 3, top 5 for sure. Now, Assassination, I think it was more of a mellow album. Because when you go to Conceited Bastard, you feel me? It's just dude is a thinker, you know? And that's what I loved about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, to show you he's a thinker, my next song is H2O Proof. Come on, man. How you waterproof? You can't wet him. You can't wet me, baby. The waterproof MC. Like, you thinking, dude. Put your thinking cap on. And Interview with a Vampire. Now, Interview with the Vampire is like one of my fucking favorite songs of all time, too. It's definitely in my top 5, probably my top 3, but definitely in my top 5. And I think by questioning things and seeing it from different views and angles, that like broaden your perception of your reality. So when, you know, he questioned it and then answered it by, you know, what he had available at the time, brilliant. You know, it's a fucking classic. From Razzcast, we're gonna move to my favorite MC of all times, Canibus. You feel me? Album entitled Same. I first heard about Canibus. I was hanging out with my guy Major, and he had some friends, Sahid, and you know, we just freestyling or whatever. And then he was like, "Hey, dude, you sound like this dude. Like you rap, not sound like." He was like, "You rap like this type of dude," and I was like, "Okay." He played the Music Gets Me High remix, and I was like, damn, who the fuck is that? You feel me? I was like, damn, dude, it's hard. I must have listened to that song like 4 times. So I'm checking for him now. I'm like, damn, dude, it's hard. So when his album dropped, of course, I copped it. Second round knockout? Man, gotta be on the top 3, you feel me? Best diss of all time. Then you have How We Roll. Now, I love How We Roll because it was just a barrage. Like, more lines than a million pair of Adidas. More lines than the Bible quoted from Jesus. More lines than the African herd of zebras. Niggas just ain't fucking with the cannabis sativa. We're gonna get to one of my favorite songs of all times, of course, Channel Zero. And I love Channel Zero because, again, I'm an infomaniac. Like, information, if you could give me dates, if you could give me times, people, you know what I'm saying? What's going on behind the curtains? I fucking love it. And that song really got me into a lot of research, you know, when I was just deciphering what he was talking about. And I was like, God damn, this dude hit me so hard. Like, oh man, that song in itself elevated my game. So, shouts out to Canibus. Of course, he followed it up with 2000 BC before Canibus. I liked Fuck You. Like, you feel me? Fuck You was like just this song that let you know, nigga, if you really wasn't rocking with me, nigga, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all these extra niggas around you. You know what I'm saying? Fuck everybody who said they did something for you, really didn't do nothing. And then we have 2000 BC. You know, I like the intricate ways he pulled in and pulled out. You know what I'm saying? How he was driving that beat. When he did 100 bars, you feel me? Something that wasn't, I guess, recorded before. People tell you I rhyme for hours at a time. So, and so when he did 100 bars, it was like, it was amazing. I love the way he started it off. The beat was just crazy. You know what I'm saying? And Cannabis always gave, you know what I'm saying, that extra. So that's what I always liked about him. This is another dude that I could say that I patterned my lyrical style by. And this dude, like when I first heard him, it was like he was using multiple syllable rhymes. So when Cameron did Confessions of Fire, uh I loved it. Like, um soon as I heard Confessions, I was like, this dude is fucking amazing. Like, just starting off, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't confessed in 21 years. He said, yeah, it's okay, my son. I said, yeah, but I'm only 19. That killed me right there, right there. I was like, what the fuck? All right, let me pay attention to this. So the song, I love storytelling. Um, he gave a great example of some real life stuff. So yeah, I was feeling him when he did Confessions. I was like, dude is way out. I love the storytelling. Peeing in the fucking OJ. I did that. I motherfucking did that. Ask a motherfucker if it's tangy when I'm angry. I didn't did that, y'all. So when he said that, I was like, damn, dude, really know what it's about to not like some niggas you fucking live with. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Then the other one was D Ruggs. Now, what I liked about D Ruggs was it's some real shit, y'all. And I could tell you as a child who you know, mother preferred drugs over her children, hell yeah, I could fucking relate to that song. So when he did that shit hit home like a motherfucker. But his lyrical style was always like doom 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 doom. Like Cameron had a sick flow, you know, and he was he was great. Confession of Fire, thumbs up, baby. Yeah, we're gonna keep it on the East Coast. We're gonna give it to my dudes who they did okay the first time around, but the second time around, Locks We Are the Streets came out. You feel me? I'm a hood dude. I ain't never gang bang in my life, but I tell you, I'm a hoodie. I'm in these streets, baby. So when they did Can I Live, that shit was like the realest shit ever. Like, that's one of my homie songs to this day. Like, Can I Live? And so Casino Dude, like they say, honorary member, baby. Like, they brought it. Yeah, Felony Niggas is when I really fell in love with my guy. This is what really made me like Styles P. Then we go to Recognize. Like, Recognize was just so real. And then I got to take my hats off to Sheek Louch on Recognize, because Sheek brought it. And one of my favorite lines is, through ninth grade, I didn't go to high school. I went to school high. And that was like the realest shit ever. Like, that's all I did to high school and junior high. So yeah, shouts out to the Locks. You feel me? One of the best trio, if not the best trio out. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna go down to the Calio Projects. You feel me? Master P and that Ghetto D, baby. On me, it was like, where the hell did this shit come from? Alright? So when he hit with the Ghetto D, that shit was amazing. Alright, now I understood this nigga was a marketing genius by one song. Just something about I Miss My Homies that, you know what I'm saying? And it was positioned at the right spot. Oh, you know. And then make them say, come on. Everybody brought it on that song. That song was like classic. But then you had Captain Kurt. You know what I'm saying? So Captain Kurt, if y'all don't know, it's a, as a spinoff of Captain Save-A-Ho. But man, you know, he came on some space age pimping. That's why I like that. He didn't just do it, he up in the game. Master P, he marketing genius. You feel me? He knew he could win if he put a lot of good people out. He did. You know, even if we didn't feel they had talent, somebody likes them. You feel me? Remember, Silk the Shocker went double platinum. I bought the album. He didn't make the list, but I bought the album. Charge It to the Game. I love Charge It to the Game. You feel me? But that just goes to show you, you feel me? There's a lot of people who like different stuff. Alright? We're gonna stay with the same camp. My nigga Fiend, baby. There's one in every family. I am that guy. I'm a voice guy, you know? But when he hit you with that Who Got That Fire with Snoop, one of my favorite rhymes is by Snoop was, once upon a time before I used to bust rhymes, I had to hustle to get a nickel in order to get a dime. How many? Man, that shit was so real in the 90s. Y'all don't get that shit, feel me? Nickel bags, and then dudes was tired of the traffic, so they only start selling dimes. But nigga don't come with 9, don't come with 9.50, nigga come with $10, nigga. So you gotta scrape up, nigga, 5 cents just to go get you a fucking dime bag. Man, them was the fucking days, you know? Then Fiend hit you with Only a Few. The chorus to that, I'm talking about, holy shit. I'm from the hood, man, and I done seen all type of just, you know, trifling shit, you know. Some you would never imagine. You know what I'm saying? Just things you would never imagine. So when they say only a few, you know, keep your circle small, baby. Don't be out there inviting everybody to your interpersonal. You know what I'm saying? Keep people at a distance. Then he hit you with All in the Week. You feel me? Like, how many times you been on top of the world? You know what I'm saying? And all in the week, things just change. Or you down, you know, you out, you down and out. And you need that change, and here it come. You know what I'm saying? Here you go, baby, all in the week, baby. It all paid off. Everything you put into it. And Fiend, he went and carried that torch. You know what I'm saying? He went over to the street life and classic, man. Talk it how I bring it. Come on, bring it how I talk it. Y'all niggas ain't real like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't starched up no more. Y'all just some regular dudes now. You know, we used to talk it how we bring it. You know what I'm saying? Bring it how we talk it. Ain't no, if I tell you it is, it is. If I tell you it ain't, it ain't. And of course, I know this one gonna resonate with the world. It's Heart of a Ghetto Boy. Like, I could feel those drums. I could feel those horns. You feel me? Heart of a Ghetto Boy was like, he was talking to you, man. He was like, man, it don't have to be this way. You know, build better for yourself. Get out there. Just because you from the ghetto don't mean you got to stay in the ghetto. You know, keep your mentality, keep you sharp out there in the game, you know, because there's sharks everywhere. But I didn't read what they didn't want me to read, you know. So, Heart of a Ghetto Boy, and then Mr. Womp 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 Womp. There it is, there it is. Oh, Mr. Womp Womp, nigga. Oh man, that beat is just like holy shit. Like, no, I can't dance, but god damn, I could do something to that shit. Cause wow, yeah, Fiend killed it on Womp Womp, and like that let you show, you know, people could switch their style. They don't always have to be that, you know, just straight guy, or, you know, I don't have to be Mr. Conscious all the time. I could show some, you know, some spizazz too. So from the South, we're gonna go to the West Coast. Now these guys, you know, LA guys, you can't spell dilated without the LA, baby. Triple Optics. Like, when you sit there and listen to Triple Optics, the way he just started off, man, Rocka killed them. You know what I'm saying? If you got nothing in your brain, it's about to be filled. Like he was dropping jewels. Then you got work the angles. Stop trying to be this straight on guy. Like the Chinese proverb say, straight tree gets cut first. You feel me? Learn how to work these angles, y'all. Stop being so straightforward in life. Have some deceit. Have some, you know what I'm saying? Something you can hold back to just in case, you know what I'm saying? You need an ace in the hole. Work these angles. Stop being so straightforward. So another diss track. Eardrums Pop remix. Man, hard, hard, hard. Evidence. I'm timeless. A clock with no hands, an hourglass with no sand. I'm done. They follow through with Expansion Team and self-defense, baby. You gotta rely on self-defense, man. You gotta stop. You know what I'm saying? These things, it's you. Somebody come at you, you ain't gonna superficial snap a finger. No, self-defense, baby. You gotta know what you could do and what you can't do. So that way you could do stuff that you don't usually do when you need to do it. When y'all figure that out in 10 years. Come on, baby. Clockwork. You gotta be on your stuff, man. It's repetition. It's a marathon. It's not a race, baby. And then with the proper propaganda. In the times we in right now, go listen to some proper propaganda, y'all. And tell me if it's relatable right now, what we going through. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to Dilated. All right, y'all. So now down to the GA. We're going to go to my man, Bubba Sparks. You know what I'm saying? Dark days, bright nights. Like, just off the top, let me listen. All right? So, what I liked about this album was the intro. If you may not know, I've never been on a plane. So, his explanation on the plane and in the metaphor, it was so beautiful. And that was just the intro. But when he hit you with that open wide, them strings. I'm a string dude. I'm a horn dude. I love live instruments. So when he hit you with that open wide, I was loving it. Ken, let's take him to the water. Take him to the water was like, you know what I'm saying? I could lead you there. But when they hit you with the well water, it was over. Well water is like one of the most amazing songs written. Let me take you down there to the well so we could get some of this cleansing going on. Or whether you gotta bathe in it, you gotta use it to eat. Like you gotta get this water, baby.